Overwatch 2 has completely ruined my life, and I'm about to tell you why. When I first played Overwatch, a friend invited me to play, and I had no idea how much I would like the game. Everything I heard about the game prior was just kind of, don't play it, it's extremely toxic, you're not gonna like it, it's really frustrating, it's very, very difficult, and I believed it. I didn't want to try it. But Overwatch 2 came out, and a lot of people are talking about the game, and a friend invited me to play, and I was pleasantly surprised. I actually really liked the game. I like the pacing of the game, so much so to the fact that I want to start making videos on the game and streaming the game, and just kind of get invested in it. So I'm really excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. But I wanted to talk about some things in the game that I like and some of the things that I dislike. For one, I really like the pacing of the game. It's a pleasant pace. It's not like too fast, but it's not too slow. I tried Rainbow Six Siege, and I really didn't like the pacing of the game. It's very, very, very fast-paced, very unforgiving. I really like the objective-based games. I think those are really cool. And I really like how the game has such a big emphasis on like teamwork. If one person is slacking on your team, then the whole team suffers. I think that the community and its toxicity takes that to a whole nother level though. In that, as soon as the team is losing, people look at the scoreboard and, oh, you don't have a high KD, you're not doing as much damage as their DPS, and they freak out. I don't agree with that, obviously, but I think that it's really cool how it's such a team-based game, and it requires a lot of teamwork and coordination. I think that's awesome. I also just really, really enjoy like the vibrant art style of the game. I always thought it was cool and very appealing from the outside looking in, and now that I've played it and seen some of the lore videos and stuff like that, which are really impressive, by the way, the cinematics, I have nothing but good things to say about that, are incredible. Like it's very stunning. There are many assets to the game that I can appreciate and get behind. Things that I don't like. Number one is the toxicity. My God, people warned me about the toxicity in this game, and they were right to. They were absolutely right to. I personally find it funny. I think DBD has kind of trained me for this transition into Overwatch. Because I honestly just find a lot of the salt and the toxicity in the community funny. I believe that you can play ranked and not be, so sweaty and stuff like that. And even if you don't join like the voice chats in the game, people will still send salt in like the text chat. I just think it's so funny just reading like the salt that people send back and forth. I think that's hilarious. But it is a problem for other people, and obviously sometimes it is a bit much and a little frustrating, especially when you're losing. Other than that, I don't really like the kind of meta revolving around like Reinhardt and Sigma. I find that almost everybody plays those guys, and there's 8 other tanks. There's 8 other tanks. Yeah, some of them aren't as good, but just say that you're playing Reinhardt because he's good. Just say that. I also think, in my personal opinion, that Reinhardt kind of has a bit too much health on his shield. I don't know. I've only been playing the game for so long, so I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if you think differently. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I also kind of dislike how you are able to switch your hero mid-game. I kind of feel like that's a bit stupid, I think that you should pick your character, load into the game, and that's just who you're stuck with. If you're going up against a team and maybe the other character's better, you gotta work around that. You gotta persevere. I don't know. I just don't like that. There's so many games I've played where I'm playing as Junker Queen, and we go up against like a Winston, for example, and he starts getting his monkey cheeks clapped out the gates. He dies maybe once, maybe twice, and then what does he do? He switches to Reinhardt or Sigma. Like, the amount of times that that's happened is super frustrating, because it's like, bruh, I'm not changing my tank. Like, come on, let's duke it out. So I don't like that as well, but honestly, it's not too bad. It's kind of something that you just gotta work around, and once you get into like the ranks, that's all people do is switch heroes to adjust to the other team. Other than that, there's not a whole lot I dislike about the game. People I've mained so far, I really like Junker Queen. Junker Queen was the first person that I started with, and she is really cool. I like the kind of how well versed she is as a tank. Like, she has the range with her knife. She has the close quarters with her shotgun and her axe. And then she has the shout to heal herself. Like, she can heal herself and allies, which is really cool. I really like that. At first I thought she wasn't really that great of a tank compared to others, but after playing her for quite a while, I do think she is pretty good. The wounds that she inflicts is actually kind of underrated. Like, you want to kind of play it slow, hit people with that knife, and then come back and just kind of slowly work them down with the wounds, and then slowly take them over, which is kind of the best strategy I've found with Junker Queen right now. But yeah, no, she's really fun, and also she's just a big buff lady. Like, how can you go wrong? Snoo. Other characters that I got into, I started playing Mei, and I think Mei's really cool. I think that her ability to kind of slow people down with her freeze gun is really fun. I like that. I like the icicles. Like, she kind of has like that range. Like, she has like pretty strong range. Like, those icicles do like a lot of damage, and they go far. Like, they go like forever. She has like so much defense as well. Like, she's such a defensive character as well as offensive. Like the ability to put down an ice wall, give your team cover, but also use it offensively and trap people if they're trying to fall back. Like, you can put the ice wall like behind them, and then they can't back up. They don't. It's like a lot of times they don't even realize what's happening. So that's really cool. Her ult is actually really good too. I really like her ult, how you just freeze everybody in that zone. It's really good for attack and defense as well. Other than that, I also started playing Zarya. I think Zarya is really cool. Just walking around with a massive laser cannon, just holding it and just blasting people. I think that's awesome. She's really cool. I also really like the concept of deploying shields onto your team and onto yourself. And when those shields take damage, they enhance the power of your laser cannon. I think that's such a cool concept. I really like it. I also started playing Ashe. I think she's really cool. Ashe is really fun. I like that she really feels kind of like a cowboy girl, in that, you know, you have this lever action, you can scope in and you can go for headshots, but then you can also just like rapid fire shoot it off. I think that's sweet. She has dynamite. She has Bob the robot who comes in and he goes nuts. I think that's really cool. But yeah, no, I just wanted to make this video just to let you guys know how much I'm loving the game and how invested I am into playing it and streaming it and making videos on the game. I look forward to the future, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe, and if you didn't, fuck you, I hate you. Be sure to check me out on Twitch as well. I go live every Friday and Saturday, and every Monday and Tuesday, starting at 8 p.m. And we go for however long. Hope to see you there. Lots of cool folks coming by the Twitch these days, and I just want to say I appreciate all you guys who come by the streams. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Peace out.